Hi everybody, it's Miss Caitlin with Plant the Seed. Today we are at the Ross Early Learning Center garden to bring you another set of take-home kit videos from Plant the Seed. And this time our theme is all about winter in the garden. You may not think there's a lot happening in the garden in the winter time, but there's actually still a lot going on. We're still growing dark leafy greens and cabbage and kale and lots of delicious vegetables. And then also there's lots of critters that are living here in our garden as well, from birds to insects to all kinds of different things that are living here in our gardens. And so today we are going to do some different activities that have to do with what we do whenever it's winter in the garden. And for our first graders, we are specifically going to be focusing on seeds. So we're going to learn all about seeds. We're going to make some seed balls so we can plant beautiful wildflowers. We're going to be having a seed snack, making a seed bracelet, and even seed saving from plants that we've grown here in our gardens that we're going to now share with you. So go ahead and stay tuned, and we're going to get started with all those activities and have a lot of fun doing it. All right, let's get started. All right, so our very first activity, we're going to be making seed balls. So go ahead and grab the little brown baggie in your kit that says seed balls on it, and go ahead and get this out because we're going to need this for this activity. And then go ahead and grab a bowl and then a spoon. You don't mind getting dirty from your kitchen. And then grab a little bit of water. And this is what we're going to need to do our first activity today. So the very first thing is we're just going to take the seed ball bag. Inside of here we have clay, we have powdered clay, we have wildflower seeds, and then we also have soil, because what's going to happen is we're going to make these little balls. We're going to make balls out of these, and then we're going to let them dry, and then whenever it starts to get warmer outside, we're going to go and we're going to find a space around our homes, in the garden, in the park, and we're going to throw them or crumble them so then whenever it gets really warm outside, our flowers is going to be just full of wildflowers, because that's what's in here, our wildflower seeds. So this is a way that in the garden we can still plan for the spring and start to make things that will make our garden beautiful with lots of flowers, lots of colors, and yeah, just lots of fun stuff. So what you're going to do though is you're going to take this baggie, and you're going to take your bowl, and you're going to dump the contents of your bag into your bowl. And there it is. Dump that in there. So once again, this is your soil, this is your clay, and then this is also your wildflower seed. So this is what we're going to make our seed balls with. And then take your bag too, and you're just going to kind of flatten it out, because we're actually going to put our seed balls on here so they can dry. We have to let these dry for about a day to 2 days, so we just need a place to store them until they're ready and they're dry enough that they'll crumble whenever we spread them. So just go ahead and put this aside for your seed balls. So what you're going to do is you're going to take your water, and you're just going to add a little bit. Just a little bit. You don't want to add too much. But see, that's just a little bit of water that I added. And you're just going to start to knead this all together. Just going to mix it. You want to mix it until all of this is really, really well combined. Your hands are going to get dirty, but that's part of the fun. All right, so you see it's coming together now. And it's forming our seed ball mixture. So you want to do this until it's just really well combined, until it looks like this. And then what you're going to do is you're going to grab a little bit at a time. Like I said, this is going to get your hands dirty. Have your leaves rolled up, and you're just going to roll it between your hands. Just going to roll it like that. And there is my first seed ball. So I'm going to go ahead and take this and put it down on my brown paper baggie so it can dry. And then we're going to continue to pull out just little pieces of our mixture, just kind of like this big, and then just roll it between your hands, make it a mess. And then there is our second seed ball. Super easy. And there's another one. Roll it between my hands. And there is our third seed ball. I'm going to put it down in my brown paper bag. And then I have enough for one more. So I'm going to just scrape the bowl. You can just go like this, roll it between your hands, and there you go. There is your fourth seed ball. And the reason I have my spoon is just in case you don't want to get your hands too dirty. You can use this to mix together and to scoop out your seed balls. But I like to use my hands and get a little messy. I think it's fun to do that and make my seed balls. So what you're going to do now is you're going to put these aside. I have mine pushed aside. I'm going to let them dry for 24 to 48 hours. And then you can take them and you can spread them in your garden where you want, or in your house or outside or in a park where you want flowers to bloom, and you'll have beautiful wildflowers in the spring. So I just wanted to show you what my seed balls look like on the brown paper bag. Like I said, there are 4 of them, and you'll know whenever they are dry because you'll be able to touch them and there won't be anything that comes off on your finger. You can see right now that obviously mine are not dry yet, but we'll check back tomorrow and see if they are ready. Alright, so our second activity that we're going to be doing is going to be seed saving. And we're actually going to be seed saving from a plant called lemon balm. You may have heard about lemon balm before because we love to put it in our tea and plant the seed. We love to put it in our salve that we make as well. We love to use it in a lot of things. And since it's called lemon balm, what do you think it smells and tastes like? That's right, it tastes and smells like lemon. And so what we're going to do is we are going to save some of these seeds so we can plant them again next year or in the spring whenever it is warm enough to plant these outside. And so we've actually shared some of our lemon balm with you that we've grown in our garden. And so you're going to go ahead and take out the little baggie you have in your kit that says lemon balm, and you're going to take out what is inside. And this is what will be inside. These are actually little lemon balm stems, and these little things here are the flowers, because this is how the lemon balm will spread and it'll start to grow in all sorts of different places. This is how the seeds are dispersed and spread throughout the garden. And that's why we have lemon balm that grows all throughout our garden and makes it smell beautiful in here. So we're going to take these out and we're going to put them aside, because what we're going to do first is we're going to take our envelope, a little coin envelope, and we're going to label it. Since we're saving these seeds, we're going to label with what we are putting in our envelope and what the date is. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this and I'm going to write lemon balm, lemon, and then balm, just like that. Lemon is Lemon, and then balm is BALM. So that's my lemon balm. And then below it, I'm going to put today's date. So today is 1/6/2021. And so I'm just going to go ahead and put that in my envelope so we know when we saved these seeds. So then the next thing that you're going to do is you're going to take your lemon balm. And you're going to take your flowers, which, like I said earlier, these are these little spiky things you see, the things that are sticking off the sides, and you're going to gently pull these off. These are really delicate because they've already been dried. And then what you're going to do is you're going to take this and you're going to roll it in the palm of your hand. And you'll start to see these little black flecks fall out, and those are actually going to be the seeds. The wind is blowing right now, and so are my seeds. So give me 1 second. I'm going to get my seeds out. And it's okay if you lose them from your first flower. We are going to give you several flowers so you can try this again with the next one. And yeah, so just go ahead and once again, if you need another flower, just go ahead and get it off and then just roll it in the palm of your hand. And you'll see those little flecks start to fall out. And those are going to be your seeds. They're really tiny, so it's hard to see. But once you have your seeds in the palm of your hand, you're actually going to take them and you're going to open up your envelope and you're going to put them inside. So I have my envelope open and I'm going to put my seeds in here. So I'm going to do this for the rest of the little flowers that I have, and we'll be right back. Alright, so I am done collecting my lemon balm seeds, and now I'm going to go ahead and seal up my little envelope that has the seeds inside. I was able to get about 10 seeds from my flowers. I'm just going to seal it up and then put this in a cool, dark place until it's warm outside. So after the last frost that we have, which is normally about the end of March, is whenever you can go ahead and you can plant these outside. You can also start these indoors as well at the end of February. If you want to put them in a sunny windowsill, you can start these inside and then move them outside whenever it's warm enough. Or you can just wait until the last frost has passed and you can plant these outside and you will have beautiful smelling and super tasty lemon balm to use. Alright, for our next activity, we are going to make a seed bracelet. And so what you need to do is you need to pull out the tape from in your bag, and then you will also have a baggie that says seeds on it. And these are going to be the seeds that we are going to use for our seed bracelet. So the cool thing about these seeds, they've actually passed, they're actually expired seeds. So what that means is they are not going to have as likely of a chance of growing as seeds that are fresh and have not expired yet. And so with these seeds, we can do lots of fun activities just like this. And we're going to make a seed bracelet with some of the expired seeds from Plant the Seed. And so everybody's going to have a different variety of seeds. I have a different variety than you'll have, and then the other person will have. Everybody will have something a little bit different. But what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and first we are going to take our tape. And you might need some help doing this because you are going to need to measure our wrists. And so what you're going to do is you're going to take the shiny side of the tape, the side that's not sticky, and you're going to take it and you're going to measure your wrist with it. So I'm going to do this. It's going to be about to there. And then you're going to take this tape and you're going to put it down to the sticky side is facing up. Just like that. So unstick to my fingers. All right, cool. And then you're going to take your seeds and you're going to explore the different types of seeds that you have. So I have some different looking seeds. I have some big, I have some small, and you're going to design. You're going to take these and you're going to stick them down on your piece of tape that's sticky side up, and you're going to make a design with them. So I'm going to take some of these seeds and I'm going to put them down the middle of my bracelet. And since it's sticky side up, they stick right away, which is awesome. You just keep sticking. And then if you keep touching your tape and it gets stuck to your fingers at the very end, you can just take the end and just kind of fold it inwards. So you can move your piece of tape, but it doesn't get stuck to your fingers. So I'm going to do that. Put down some of those seeds. Put down some of these really big red seeds that I have. Those are huge. And then I'm going to take some of my smaller ones. I have these little black seeds that I'm going to take and just kind of sprinkle on my tape. I'm going to finish putting my squash seeds or my cucumber seeds down the middle. You can do whatever design, whatever pattern. You can think about yours more if you want and like plan it out. I'm just kind of putting mine down where I think they'll be pretty at. Take some more of these black ones. I'm just going to kind of sprinkle them down. So you can make whatever pattern you want, with whichever seeds you want. And then mine, make sure everything, I'm going to slightly press everything down to make sure it's all attached to the tape so we don't have anything falling off. And then this is what my seed bracelet looks like. That's the design I went with. But we're not done yet. So what we're going to do to really make sure that our seeds stick, and so our tape doesn't stick to our wrists, is we're going to take another piece of tape and we're going to put it over the top. But we're going to put our sticky side down this time and our clear side or our shiny side up. And we're going to place it down over all of our seeds. So it sandwiches all of our seeds in there. And then I'm going to put a little bit extra on the end so I can kind of fold it over like I did on the other end. I'm just going to do that. And then once again, I'm just going to press it all down again like I just did. Press it all down. And there is my completed seed bracelet. And then to put it on, what you're gonna do is, once again, it probably would help to have somebody else help you with this because it can be a little hard to do yourself. But you're gonna wrap it back around your wrist, and then you're gonna measure out a little piece of tape. And all you're gonna do is you're gonna take these two, where these two ends meet, and you're just gonna take this piece of tape and you're gonna connect the two ends on your wrist. And there you go. You have a really cool, fun seed bracelet that you can wear and show off to your friends and family to show them what you made in your Plant the Seed Take-Home Kit. I hope you all enjoyed this. All right, now our last activity is going to be our sunflower seed tasting. And yours is going to be a little bit of a different bag than this, but inside will still be sunflowers. So if you want to go ahead and pull these out, this is what they're going to look like. Does anybody know where sunflower seeds come from? I'll give you a hint. It's in the name of it. That's right. Sunflower seeds come from sunflowers. And so that's something else that we can grow here in our garden, and then we can actually harvest these and eat them. So we're going to use our 5 senses to explore our sunflower seeds with our sunflower seed snack. So the first thing we're going to do is we are going to use our sense of eyesight. So we're going to look, and we're going to look at the color of them. They're kind of like a tannish brown color. And they're hard to see because they're so small. It's like a tannish brown. And then we're going to go ahead and use our sense of touch. So with our hands, we're going to feel them. They're hard and they're smooth. Yeah, they're smooth, and they're just, yes, they're very hard. Whenever you press on them like this, they're very hard between your fingers. And then next, we're going to use our sense of taste, or of smell. We're not to taste yet. We're gonna use our sense of smell. We're gonna use our nose. Do they smell like anything? Mine don't. Mine don't really have a smell. Do yours have a smell to you? Next, we're gonna use our sense. We're gonna use our hearing, our sense of hearing. So they make a noise whenever you rattle them in the bag. But do they just make a noise whenever they're in your hand? No, not really. But they do whenever you rattle them. And then, how many was that? That was our sense of touch, our sense of eyesight, our sense of smell, our sense of hearing. And then last, I think that we need to taste them, right? Let's go ahead and give them a taste. They're crunchy and super tasty. They taste really good, like a sunflower seed does. They have their own unique flavor. But yeah, super good. Go ahead and eat as many or as few as you want. Give me either a thumbs up or a thumbs down if you really, really liked them, or they weren't your favorite, but you still tasted them, which is what matters. All right, and then that was our last activity for this take-home kit. Thank you all so much for joining me this time with your Plant the Seed take-home kit. I can't wait to see you next time for another round of take-home kit videos from Plant the Seed. Have a good one, y'all.